Yo, y'all, this was Happy7, and today I'm gonna keep playing Hello Charlotte episode 3. Last time, Charlotte got mutilated, and this dude, Charles, and Henri ran away. Lamp doesn't provide enough light for reading. Okay. Small note with a Wi-Fi password rests on the table. How convenient. Henri has already stuffed the wardrobe with all kinds of clothes. Henri's luggage. Makes you wonder how she snuck out unnoticed with all these things. There's only my coat inside. There's a small chocolate bar inside. I don't like sweet things, so I'd better give it to Henri. Do I have it now? Can you take it? Can I actually give it to her? Ah, damn. No need to go out. Peem, 1974. Talk to Henri? Sure. Wow. This bed is so comfy. Hey, don't jump on it too much. I know. So where will we go from here? Ah, I took care of that. In just a moment. I bring out a pack of pills and hand it to Henri. Here. There's enough for 2. What is... you... Henri throws the pack into my face. You idiot! She's in front of me in a second, hitting me relentlessly with her small fists, making me step backwards with every hit. Wait, what? Miss Worrell. She doesn't back down, landing a punch after another. We tumble to the floor. Ah. So this is what you meant by running away. Suicide, really? God, you're just like everyone else, leaving me. What are you talking about? Aren't you the one who... The one who what? It's not like we'll cease all contact after I move. God, I really do hate you. Her tears fall down freely, staining my sweater. All you ever do lately is talk about gods and trials and the afterlife and all that bullshit. All you ever do is talk about him. All you talk about is him. What happened to living for your mother? Were you lying that time? Henri, shut up and listen, Eiler. I accept you for who you are. All of you. Your mother may be broken beyond repair, but she loves you too. We both need you. Yet you're throwing your life away like that? What do you know? I didn't plan to live longer than Mother will begin with, I don't say. All Mother cares about is Scarlet. It's her who should have been born instead of me. Henri slaps my face. Don't say things like that. Not when you haven't even finished your story. I look forward to it every week, you know? Puzzle pieces start to fall into place. Henri coloring her hair to match mine, the constant messaging, the fake relationship. Henri's a liar. Henri is here. Henri cares. It's getting harder to breathe. Henri is crying. My eyes are dry. Listen, repeat after me. It's not my fault. Why would I lie to myself? Just do it, goddammit. It's not my fault. Satisfied? It's not my fault. 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 Henri kisses me. I feel like vomiting. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. We keep repeating it like a mantra over and over. Surprisingly, I feel myself calm down a little. Then a thought occurs to me. Maybe this is how Henri calms herself down all the time. It's just that she would never tell anyone. We lie on the floor for a long time. I briefly wonder if it's properly vacuumed. I want to talk to him again. I know. He never finished Aether Almanac, you know? The main character was reborn multiple times, so he had to let her go. Will I ever be able to let go? I don't know. Decide that for yourself. Yeah. Alright, I'm dumping you. Oh? If you want to die this much, then go on and do it. Henri doesn't care. Just make sure I never learn about it. You're contradicting yourself, Miss Warhol. Jeez. When I'm dating someone for real, I want it to be a cute girl. Like Charlotte. Oh, shut it. But she's the cutest. Yeah. When I meet her, I'm calling her out on being as delusional as you are. Henri's such a bully. I hug her tightly. It might as well be the last hug we share. Thank you. I mean it. I'm sorry I couldn't accept your feelings. We packed our things and returned home the next morning. The next month, Henri's family moved to another town like they initially planned. A year and a half after we stopped talking to each other, all ended well. There was nothing to be sad about. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, lived the Skin Princess. Every day she changed her skin to appear in the best light. To every single person she met. Every day she ripped her skin off, crying from the unbearable pain it caused her, whispering, "It's not my fault, it's not my fault, it's not my fault," over and over. Little did she know that all the people in her kingdom were blind to begin with. Mom? Mother? It's morning already. Mother? Are you... No way. Not you too. Ugh. It'd be easier if my mom was a workaholic who was never home. It'd be easier if we hated each other. It'd be easier if I didn't remember the days when she was still full of energy. Who want to admit to their parents giving up on life and slowly rotting in the bedroom? Who would admit to thinking of their only parent as a parasitic existence? After that day, nothing was the same anymore. Charles Eiler. Can you solve this problem? Mr. Eiler? I rush out of the class straight to the bathroom stall. The voices of my classmates follow me. Well, now I'm confused. So, is this part the continuation off of the second game? And the story that he's apparently writing is the one where I'm playing Charlotte? Or are they just sort of taking place in the same time or something? I don't know. This is even more confusing than the last. Well, the last one wasn't too confusing. It was just complicated. I vomit into the toilet. The morning's breakfast spilling down the drain. Gross. That moment I realized I could never touch a human ever again. Only your face remained unchanged. White, clean, sterile. Free of contagious parasites. Except the blood smearing across your cheek. Vincent, I want to become clean too. I want to ascend and become white like you. What in the world would I do to wash this filth off? I mean, sinks exist. You knew it all along, didn't you? It was this simple. 0 days until the trial. Well, then this could potentially be the last episode. Oh my god. Would an entire ocean really be enough to wash all the ink off me, I wonder? In the end, I couldn't replace Scarlet. Couldn't help the bullied one. Couldn't choose Henri. Couldn't bring his mother back. Or his mother. I don't know. Couldn't bring mother back. In the end, I achieved nothing, and I didn't amount to anything. I failed the trial. If there is an afterlife, I don't want to be the protagonist. Someone like Charlotte would be more fitting for the spotlight. In the end, my story wasn't about overcoming hardships. It was a story of giving up. I hear Scarlet Eiler growl behind my back. You're giving up on your life? Seriously? Stop being childish and return home. I cover my ears. Stop pitying yourself. You're not trying hard enough. Shut up, you monster. You're not even my sister. All you are is a big... all you are, is but an ugly... Awfully, oh, whatever. All you are is but an ugly reflection of my own self. A cancerous tumor on my mind. Hey, listen to me. Turn back this very moment. Her voice is so loud, but the deeper I sink, the quieter it gets. So I sank and choked and gasped for air and felt my lungs explode. There was nothing to be said about. All ended well, didn't it? Got an achievement. See you in my heavenly kingdom. Would you like to save your progress? Sure? Eiler, Scarlet Eiler. Wake up, sleepyhead. Charles? That's me, were you surprised? Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you, all this time. And you look younger. Why? Wait, one question at a time. First of all, I've always been here. It's the universe of my mind, after all. Second of all, I can change shape and form however I want in this place. What? Don't you remember? We drowned and died. And then boom, a universe was born. A universe? I'm afraid Come on, honor student. This concept isn't hard to grasp. Look, the evidence of it is right where you're no longer a tulpa. You're your own person now, aren't you? Well, yes, you're right. It definitely is strange. Since when did he become so confident in himself? Just how much time has passed since we got separated? It appears there's a lot I don't know yet. Yes, you've been in the dark this whole time, haven't you? Don't worry, I'll tell you everything. All the secrets, all the hidden facts, the very truth of this world. You might want to keep a journal for that, you know. But why now? Were you hiding where were you hiding all this time? Why, I wasn't hiding. It's just that I was afraid of approaching you. I'm sorry. Ah, that's right. I did terrible things to him. I was so scared of you all this time. But I'm over it now. Besides, you're not that Scarlet Eiler, are you? Anymore, are you? Right. I've wanted to properly apologize to you ever since I woke up in this world. It's okay, no need to bow your head. I was the one who was acting stupid and selfish all this time. You know, when we became separated, I understood that you were always right. To tell the truth, I'm at a complete loss, so I came to your help. What happened? You see, the current reality is that this world is on the verge of collapse. What? Why? I suppose you're one acquainted with Charlotte Wiltshire? I am. What about her? She's the one who's corrupting this world. Everyone's unhappy because of her. She's the one in charge of the public executions occurring on a daily basis. She's the reason why so many students commit suicide and get sick with contagious disease known as white flu. She's dangerous, psychotic, childish, killing just for the fun of it. And it pains me to see my creations in agony. After all, they're a part of me. But even though I'm a god of this world, I'm but a mere observer. I can't do anything against her. But I can, is that what you're trying to say? It's just that I have no one to turn to. I'm sorry for being so useless. Leave it to me. What should I do? Oh, that's easy. All you need to do is sabotage her story. Huh? Listen, the reason why Charlotte Wiltshire acts like this is because she constantly feels paranoid of her audience. She despises interactive storytelling and doesn't want the puppeteer to play. That's why your target should be the audience, not just Wiltshire herself. After all, she's nothing but a mere puppet, albeit a self-aware one. Puppets, audience, just what's happening in this place. But what can I do? That's easy. You have the memories of the past, don't you? I do. Then show them to our puppeteer. Were they to learn that the truth of this world was this pathetic, they'd stop supporting the story and leave on their own. And as a consequence, Charlotte Wiltshire will stop hurting others. Alright, problem solved. No, I'm kidding. Oh, come on. There we go. Genius, isn't it? I can rely on you, right? Of course. Leave everything to me. I'll make everything right. I remember I did the same thing when I was playing, what was it called? Super Hot, I think. That, first-person shooter where time only moved when you moved. And I remember at one point they said, like, you are not in control or something like that, and I just quit the game immediately. I was like, guess what, idiot? Alright. After what feels like an eternity, I opened my eyes again. The vivid imagery of Charles' past is still clouding my eyes. The growling nausea. The growing nausea is becoming too overwhelming to bear. Where am I? This is what This must be the White Society room. Oh, the irony. More importantly, the camera's on. You're awake, huh, Eiler? It's time for the show to start soon, and you're the star. Ah, I see. Eiler must be planning to execute me publicly in order to make an example out of me. This is her way of becoming everyone's savior. This is the end of you, Wiltshire. You won't plague this world any longer. Just kidding. You must be thinking you've won, Scarlet Eiler, but you're wrong. I went along with the flow because I wanted to. You know, Charles never shared these memories with me, even though I thought we were friends. But now I know what he's been hiding. You've been a great help, thank you very much. And guess what? I'm certain now that you deserve a fate worse than death. But you're the abuser here. You're childishly cruel and psychotic, and this song is kick-ass. It's you who should pay for your sins. I'm saving this world from you. Miss Eiler, if this place is made exclusively out of Charles Eiler's soul data, the damage I cause is limited to this mind space, and consists entirely of Eiler's thoughts and experiences. I am no more than a puppet with a customizable body and soul. I was born to kill and be killed for everyone's entertainment, all for the sake of making a story. However, you're a monster. Nonsense. Are you saying there's nothing counts if it's fiction? Oh, we're not having this discussion. I'm saying you should stop with the bullshit like saving and helping. When were you the reason everything became like this? What? That should be a question, shouldn't it? When were you the reason? Oh, when you were the reason. When you were the reason everything became like it, this to begin with. Moreover, even after his death, you trampled on Father's feelings and made a show out of his memories. That I cannot forgive. Not even the fact of you being his tulpa exists excuses for your actions. I'm not his tulpa anymore. I just want to make things right. No, what? I don't care. You already ruined everything. If you really wanted to stop me, you should have put an end to the mass production of all Charlottes in the house. But all you did was drug me, assault me, kill me, and make a laughing stock out of his father. You call him worthless all the time, but you're the one who didn't amount to anything. That's why I use Mother's power. The ropes fall off and my wounds get healed in no time. Even if there's no free will in this world, even if there's a parasite controlling our minds, those thoughts don't really matter. All I want to do is end this once and for all. This is my wish. Look at you, scared shitless. What the? Here's some Charlotte trivia. Each one of us has a part of Mother inside our bodies. And guess what? Mother is this world's true god. She's the one in control of everything. She bestowed each and every Charlotte with a gift. A power that can grant a single wish. Her power is so spectacular that it's only fitting for a story ending. And I used it just now. This is ridiculous. But that's how it is. And now you'll get what's coming to you. Oh, I know what I should do. What are you... Oops. You failed from the very start. First rookie mistake, underestimating your enemy. You thought I was stupid, didn't you? Well, of course, you think that everyone's more stupid than you. You thought that a side character like you would have a chance against the protagonist? You retard. Oh. Charlotte looks at you. Want to hear a secret, darling puppeteer? I was aware of your presence all this time. Yeah, but not really, of course. Although, if you reloaded the game, you know that already, don't you? I wasn't really hiding it, but did you really think you could fool me? No, this is dumb. This piece of dialogue here. A little, well, little bits like this. Because, I mean, I remember in the last episode where I said if you want to break the fourth wall, you have to fucking obliterate it. Well, that's the case here. Because, yet again, we hit the point where it's so obvious that, no, you don't know shit. You were just programmed to know it. First of all. And second of all, did you really think that you could defeat me so easily? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from Charlotte right now. Although you're probably just here to watch, so I can't blame you. Oh, I wonder if you're not actually playing the game, but just watching someone stream it instead. If that's true, you're a pretty lazy person, aren't you? I wonder if this was made before or after Undertale, because the exact same thing was said in the Genocide route, I think. You aren't even worthy of being called my puppeteer. is what a person who cared about that would say. Besides, you might not be a Windows user to begin with. Then it's all our fault. We're deeply sorry for the inconvenience. However, whether we're alone or not, I won't be the one to feed your ego. Leave that to the other puppets. Speaking of puppets, won't you beg for your life? Scarlet spits on my face. Go to hell, lowly pest. Okay then. We'll be back in a second. Welcome to the Execution Hour. This program is supported by the West Society. Hello, dear friends. So sorry for our previous show ended on a sour note. I'll make it up to you by making today's show the most spectacular show ever. And with much louder music than normal, meet the week's special guest, Scarlet Eiler. She's the reason none of you want to get up in the morning. I'm turning it down. All right. She's the reason you don't get good marks in class, aside from the obviously faulty education system. She's the reason for everything bad that's ever happened in your lives. Am I biased or am I biased? Who cares? She's the ultimate scapegoat we will ever have in this place. I almost feel bad that today's show will have to end, but no time for that. In today's show, we'll make a puppet. So excited. We'll need Scarlet Eiler and a giant blender. First, we'll need to take Scarlet Eiler and put her into the blender. Now add some mint essence, a frilly Lolita dress, some spit, and push the button. Whoosh. And voila! Here you go! A splendid puppet. This is what happens when you become tainted with ugly colors. I sure do wonder how well this heap of meat will burn. But let's leave that for the next time we're on there. Thank you for watching. Stay white with us. I still think that they should have used, like, the word pure or clean instead of white. Well, then, that's done. No way, this early. I stumble and fall, unable to keep my balance. I feel sick. This music is pretty banging. There's no strength in my limbs. They feel numb and foreign. Too bad. I wasted my wish on that idiot. If you get your wish granted, your story will end immediately. Didn't I warn you? Charles would say. In the end, I couldn't stay white, huh? I hear footsteps. Of course it's him. Looks like that's the end of your story, isn't it, Unit Q84? Mother network, power overuse, drugs, side effects, everyone wanting you dead, all of that must have sped up the process, huh? I laugh bitterly. It sounds borderline hysterical. Too bad your body and soul have an expiration date. Soon to be deleted and disposed of. How was it in the commercials? A new story, a new Charlotte. In this brand new installment, what kind of girl will she be? I'll stab you. So dangerous. Charles lifts me up from the floor. His embrace is gentle, as if he's holding something fragile. Oh, I read that more aggressively because I figured that he'd be picking her up by her neck or something. Disgusting. I'll miss you, you know? Mother never sets your intelligence parameters too high most of the time. Because of that, I've spoiled you too much. You know far more than the other puppets. That's right. You never shut your mouth. Guilty as charged. I'll be with you within your last moments, Miss Protagonist. Are you afraid of death, Miss Wiltshire? No. But, you know, after you told me about the nature of the house, I couldn't stop thinking that everything is ultimately hopelessly meaningless. That's when I thought, why play nice if I'm just a disposable asset? Why forge relationship with NPCs? Why care? It's a matter of minutes until my soul cube self-destructs. Everything is pointless and it's all your fault. I know. I try to come up with a witty comeback, but all that comes out is gibberish. Looks like it'd be better if you didn't try to speak right now. It'll be okay, Miss Wiltshire. What in the world is he talking about? Just what is gonna be okay? Feeling the last bits of strength leaving me, I lean on Charles. As much as I want to smash his head against the floor right now, having someone to lean on doesn't feel so bad. I close my eyes and try not to think of anything. Looks like this is the end of my story. Looks like it's really the end of her. You shouldn't be father. No, it doesn't matter right now. Q84, she... Is there really nothing I can do? Ah, how cute. Tiny God's favorite doll just broke. The only pure white one became contaminated in the end. A pity, isn't it? Please, can you save her? I'm afraid there's nothing I can do at this point. Look at her. She's decomposing. Weren't you supposed to have mysophobia? Although I can see how much you want to throw up right now. Make sure to take a shower after this, okay? Shut up. As for the alternatives, there's a story where Charlotte also becomes self-aware, albeit without your guidance. Coincidentally, this is the story I and the puppeteer are going to experience soon. Want me to get that puppet as a replacement? No, it won't be the same. Well, there's another option too. You see, the player has the save files of this puppet's soul data, so you can try loading them into a Charlotte vessel. But it will be seen as an error by Mother Network, so I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it's a defective vessel, of course. Oh, I know, how about we use Vincent vessel for her? Those are hopelessly suicidal anyway, so it's a win-win situation. Solution. No, she'll kill me for it. I'm pretty sure all the Charlottes are predisposed to be fascinated with him, though. She was different. Oh, was she really? Well, in any case, I'll leave you to it. I have an audience to entertain. It would be a waste if the story ended here, after all. Chapter 3, End. Let's all kill Scarlet Eyler. Hello, Charlotte, Episode 0, End. And I got the achievement, Disposable Soul. Acquired a special item, Seize Observational Journal. Would you like to save your puppet soul data? Sure. Would you like to continue? Yes. Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much left for you to do in this place, so we'll be leaving it shortly. As you may have noticed, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than Charlotte Wiltshire you've been with for so long? Oh, I wouldn't say the nicer one is more important, but I certainly liked her more. Just like I thought. The Charlotte you met first is the one who matters the most. Well, aren't you loyal? You must have many questions as to why... damn it. You must have many questions as to why have I led you to this particular story to begin with. But do believe me, it's vital to understanding everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we were going to travel in time and change the outcomes of prior events, did you? Because if you did, that would all be rather unfortunate, after all. Like I said before, there's no such thing as rewinding time in the house. One story ends, one story begins. It's an endless cycle of life. You know how it goes with games. You can always start a new one. System note, initializing a new story. Please activate it manually from the title menu. Didn't see that coming. Well, that was, I guess, the end of Hello Charlotte episode 0, but a bit of 3. I'm definitely going to keep playing it, but this is a pretty good place to stop, I feel. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to join the call. My voice is shit right now. I've got, my tongue feels solid. Like I can't move my I don't know. I'm still tired. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to join the Corals Rebellion. If you have any suggestions for games for me to play or to make my commentary more enjoyable, don't hesitate to leave a comment. That's about it. See ya.